Yo, 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 yo. How's it going, guys? Hope you're all good. Basic, just catching the sells. Nice. I'm gonna be looking for sells too. I've not taken anything today just yet. But I'm gonna be waiting for this 15-minute and maybe take some sells down into these lows. I think there's a lot of liquidity sitting down below, but we'll do a full breakdown. I mean, the 15's only just open, so we've got time. I just think that gold is going to have a decent pullback, especially after the daily open, just instantly pushing up, you know. But we'll see. We'll see how the 15 closes. But good to see everyone here. Hope you had a great new year, ready to crush it. Let's see who's here, guys. Drop a comment, put it in the chat. Let's see who's here. I'm personally ready to absolutely crush 2026. Yeah, drop a like, guys. Drop a like, drop a comment. Welcome to the stream. Amazing. Yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. I tell you what, it's a cold one this morning, isn't it? It was snowing. It's been snowing. Yo. Yeah, how's it going, guys? Good to see you all. Yeah, cheers for likes on TikTok, guys. Appreciate you. So main thing for me really here, guys, is I'm going to be seeing how this 30 closes. Okay, the 30 is coming into a little bit of structure to the left. Can I just make sure? Yeah, you can see it. The 30-minute on gold is coming into a little bit of structure here. So I really just want to see how gold reacts from this level. Okay, we've got a clear level at 44.10. So I'm going to see how price reacts from this level here. If it can close bullish, then yeah, potential for a little pull, a little push to the upside. But if we can get that closure back below all this range, then yeah, I'll look for sells down into these lows here. Because like I said, there is a lot of liquidity to take to the downside. And I personally think that anybody going long from this sort of area here is likely to get taken out. Okay, because if they're longing from this basic level of support and resistance, where are they going to have the stops? Well, I think they're going to have the stops below here, these lows. So I'm personally going to be looking to sell into this liquidity to the downside. Okay, so this being liquidity, that's where I'm going to be looking to trade into on gold if I can get that 30 close below. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Maybe even an hourly closure, that could be nice. So yeah, let's see. Everyone trades CPI days on this app. What do you mean SZT? It's not even CPI. It's literally PMI. So if you're gonna come to the chat, make sure you get your facts right, bro. CPI's on Wednesday, my friend. Lol. You're not taking this. I'm waiting for the 30 closure. I mean, at least us on TikTok know what news it is. That's funny. Hey, John, Nate, how's it going, my friend? Welcome, mate. So because TJR told you not to trade high impact news, you're not. I don't trade around high impact news. I stay out 15 minutes before and 15 minutes later. I don't write off the whole day because there's a red news event. You wouldn't. You'd trade like one day of the week, or maybe even sometimes you wouldn't even trade at all if that was the case. There's probably red news every single day. Like, the only red news that you haven't got in the USD this week is Tuesday. Like, if you want to just chill and trade Tuesday, you can do. Joe, $100 away from passing the second. Nice. Good work, man. Let's get that pass now. Let me just share this. Yo, Callum, welcome, man. How's it going? Are you how's it going? What are you up to now? Are you working today? Are you working today? Yeah, guys, cheers for the follows. I appreciate it. If you've not already followed the account, guys, smash a follow on the account. Manny's here. Welcome, Manny. Hope you had a good new year as well, everyone. Yeah, I'm going to see how price reacts from this sort of resistance here. Resistance, it could act as support and push higher. I mean, if it fails to react from this level, I think it's going to be a quick push down here on gold. I really do. I mean, you can clearly see that the momentum's bullish, but I think there's a lot of liquidity sitting down here to come and take out before pushing higher. But we'll see. All I really need is to react to either this move here or this move here. Let's see. Because, like, you need to understand as well, like, what are retail thinking? Retail are trying to enter the market too early at areas, for example, like this. They see some rejection. They think price is going to continue higher. Where are they going to have the stop losses? Well, they're going to have the stop losses down here where this liquidity and these laws are. So I think if we can lose this level and break below, we're going to see that push down. How big is my stop loss roughly? Like 20 to 30 ticks, Matt. Yeah. I mean, I broke a trade down on Nasdaq, which is on my YouTube, and the stop on Nasdaq. I know the points and ticks are different, but you can see that my entry was here, stop loss was below the low, and so you can see the stop loss was like 8 points or something, 8.5 points, and the take profit, well, it hit like 40. So you can see that, you know, my stop loss, my risk to reward is really good. And my strike rate's good, so everything's fine. So I'm going to see how this 15 and 30 closes at this level. What am I trading? Gold and Nasdaq, my friend. Basic, who's your account with? Is it with Alpha? Yo, Callum's in the house. Yo, Callum, what you up to, bro? Are you still on personal, on prop firms? When are you traveling again? Do I do any investing? Yes, I do. I do investing as well. Nothing crazy. Like, not a lot of time goes into it at all. But yeah, I have maybe like 5 or 10% set aside for that. I mean, I wouldn't focus on that mainly. If you wanted to be a trader, focus on consistency and payouts. And then, you know, I've only really started investing in the last 2 years. Since I've started getting like, you know, 5, 10, 15K months. Because at the end of the day, like, the first goal for everybody, I think personally, well, for me anyway, should be get consistent, start getting payouts, and sort of leave your day job so you can go even more full on with it. And then once you start getting consistent with more payouts, then you can start looking at like sort of different investments. Because like if you're like trying to crush day trade and then you've got investments that are potentially doing bad on the side, and then the less that money is going into the trade, and it's like it's going to be so much harder. Yes, the one-to-one mentorship is open, guys. Yeah, the one-to-one, the intake or the applications for the one-to-one for 2026 are open. They are open. Do you think gold will go up? I don't know. I'm going to see how this 15 reacts, mate. I'm seeing how this 15 closes here. Because there could potentially be like a short-term push higher from this level. But we'll see. I mean, if this closes more bullish, then yeah, there probably is a potential for it to push into this range. I'm on winter break for... Yeah, Nate, there's no way that you're cleaning any windows in this, bro. Hopefully won't have to go back. No, man. I mean, just Keep doing what you've been doing, what you've been showing in the mentorship, bro. I mean, it's good to see the payouts coming. You know, the consistency's coming. You know, don't be focused too much on them, but they will come naturally as you stick to what we do, you know? I'm scalping for a 10-year breaker block. What are your thoughts on the daily time frame? I don't trade the daily. I look at the daily for maybe like 1 to 2 minutes a day. I literally get straight into it on the 15 and 30. I'm not there like looking at the daily clauses, daily fibs, daily RSI and stuff and overcomplicating it for no need. You can clearly see that, you know, the daily is bullish on gold. The candle's bullish. We've taken daily highs. Like, potentially for sells, we could come and fill some of the range. That's as simple as it needs to be. But do you, for my strategy, do you need to look at the daily? No, you can literally just have the 15 and 30 on you. You can literally just have the 15 and 30 time frame. That's all you need. Yeah, guys, the free Telegram is in the TikTok bio, guys. So if you want to join the free Telegram, head over to my profile. There'll be a link in the bio. Press that and it'll say free Telegram when you click that. Okay? I mean, I put it in the YouTube as well. One sec. Let's have a look at Nasdaq. Yeah. Nasdaq's starting to form range and targets. To be fair, I mean, I don't mind these highs to get taken. I'm gonna watch this level first. You know, maybe this 30 can close bullish, or if not, if it loses this level, then maybe potential sells. But you can start to see the sort of support and resistance that we're forming here on Nasdaq. Okay, so we are starting to create a range. We have got some decent targets to the upside. You know, if Nasdaq wants to push down, maybe I can take some buys to fill up this range, and these targets. That's absolutely fine. You know, if we lose and break and keep pushing down, well, there's nothing to say that we can't fill these lows in. So it's all about how price reacts from these levels. Okay, that's the goal. Oh, that's the watch, should I say? Same with gold, really. Gold's in between this range, just waiting for the rejections, waiting for the closures. Yeah, guys, any questions, let me know. Yeah, cheers for likes, guys. I appreciate it. Bearish or bullish? Neither. I'm open to both. Have I placed a trade? No, I've not placed a trade yet today. I mean, the guys in the mentorship crushed it. They crushed the London session. I wasn't really too active in London. Just because I had some other things to do, but I mean, there was some great entries that they caught. Some great entries, especially this 15 entry here. This was the main entry that the guys in the mentorship caught. The 15 entry for half risk. I mean, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful play. Rejected the level, closed bullish. Look at the continuation there. That's just a textbook half risk. Yeah, that was clean. I mean, TP final could probably be like there, but I probably would have closed this by now. With 1,000, how much should I take as a lot? Sam, you shouldn't be asking the question of how much. You should be asking how consistent you are. Okay? Because like if you're trading 1,000 and you're over risking without being consistent, well, you're just gonna blow up. You know, focus on consistency and maybe even use the lowest risk possible. Gold might reverse. Yeah, we have come into a big level, to be fair. We have come into a big level. This is an area where price could push higher for sure. How was everyone's new year, guys? What's everyone's goals for 2026? Put it in the chat. Let me see what you're thinking. Where's everyone's mindset at? Nice, man. Freedom, beautiful. I love that. Yeah, freedom's the key. Freedom is the key. Freedom and travel, yeah, perfect. See, look at this. Perfect rejection. So if I can get a break out of here, I wouldn't mind taking buys. But yeah, we'll have to see. Carry on being consistent. Perfect. Come and trade it. Yeah, nice. Good work, guys. Yeah, good work. Yeah, Salma, you were right, man. You're right. Do I trade prop firms? Yes, I do. When am I traveling? Next month. Next month. Hopefully next month. I wouldn't call it traveling, because I don't really travel like travel. I mean, I just go and live in a different country and do the same amount of work than normal. Like, nothing really changes. Any ideas where I'm going? Maybe somewhere in Europe. Yeah, maybe Europe for a few months. I want to go, to be honest with you, I want to go to Singapore for a month or so, but then obviously Europe. Maybe on the way or on the way back. Yeah, because the thing is, like, come Australia, I wouldn't mind Australia, but I think the times are a bit grim. The trading hours in Thailand are great. They're not bad. They're not bad. To be honest with you, I think the perfect trading times is like, I don't know, a couple hours, maybe like Spain or something. Yo, Joe, Happy New Year. Good to see you, man. Happy New Year to you, Tariq. Fabi, welcome. Can't wait for the market to open. Lost 200 easy. Really? What have you been taking? I've not taken a trade yet. I mean, there's been some great entries. I mean, even if these sells as well, these sells were super clean. So you had Nasdaq buys, and you had gold sells pre-US session. So yeah, guys, the application for the one-to-one is in the TikTok bio. If you want to apply for the 2026 applications for the one-to-one mentorship, it is in the TikTok bio, okay? New York's 230, mate, the open in UK. Does your strategy work with other pairs? Yes, it does, Charlie. It does, mate. To be honest, I only trade Nasdaq and gold, but there's some people in the community who trade like some crypto pairs, like S&P, ES. But mainly we trade gold and Nasdaq because you only need gold and Nasdaq. You need to master 1 to 2 pairs maximum. So yeah. Do I go live a lot? Yes, I do. I go live every single day in the US session. US is opened. Yeah, the US is opened. I mean, most of the volume steps in at like 2:30. We're coming into like the pre-volume of the US now. US session. Let's crush it. Yeah, James. Let's crush it, mate. Yeah, let's crush it, my friend. Hope you're okay, bro. Let's crush 20. Let's see your 25 profits. Total. I haven't added them all up, Anton, but I'd expect it's quite a lot. Would be a good thing to do. If somebody wants to do it for me, they can do, but it's not something that I'm going to be doing. I mean, you can see probably like 60 or 70% of my payouts in the Telegram, but there's no chance I'm going through all that. To be honest with you, I've made a 2026 payout drive folder, so I've already put 2 payouts in there. So I'm gonna like track them this year. So 5 days into the new year, we've taken 2 payouts already, which isn't too bad. So yeah, at the end of 2026, I'll be able to. They'll all be in one place. So I'm not bothered about going through them then. I mean, going through a Telegram is pretty grim. Yeah, YouTube is, but you need to don't stick to like 7 different people. Just stick to one strategy that you actually understand, because if you trade with like 6 or 7 different people, you're never going to find one strategy, okay? You're going to be like trading totally different strategies. Like you might find somebody who trades ranges really well. Then you might find somebody who doesn't trade ranges really well, and then you trade in basically 2 different market conditions. Personally, I use the 15 orb strategy. Nice, nice. I don't use the opening range breakout. Like, I don't like my range to be sort of dependent on what the opening price is. I know it can work, and I know it's quite mechanical, but I'd rather find my ranges when I'm actually able to trade. Because is everybody able to trade the opening of sessions? No. Am I always able to trade bang on the open? No. So, like, I prefer just to find my ranges and my targets as price action develops. And most people can do that. You know, 99% of people are able to do that. Do I trade full time? Yes, I do. I've been trading full time for 2.5 years. Yeah. Hello, Joe QP. Welcome, my friend. I am in longs. Oof. I don't know about longs, bro. I really don't know about longs. The problem with longing where you've longed is there's just a lot of liquidity sitting below. If you're long in here, you've got your stop loss, I'm guessing, where all the liquidity is sitting. You know, we've taken liquidity above. I personally think we're likely to have a run here. But, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, this 15 could close below this range, and I'm looking for sells. Let's see. I mean, I'm open to both gold longs and gold sells because there's decent liquidity above and below. It's just about which way we break out. I mean, Nasdaq, that would have smashed TP. Look at that. Beautiful. Nasdaq's not looking too bad as well. Can futures be? Yeah, exactly. They can be, mate. You can. I personally use the FX chart, but I analyze on, but I execute on futures. Yeah, if I'm going to be taking longs on gold, I'd need a break above this level. So if I can get a break above this level, then I'll buy. But until that, I'm looking for sells. I'm not saying that sells are bad. I'm not saying that buys are bad, but yeah. Yeah, it's a different price, but the candles form the exact same way. So if I look at this 15-minute candle here on gold FX spot chart, and then look at the futures chart. They're exactly the same. Look at this. This is the 15 on the futures. This is the 15 on gold FX. They form the exact same way. So you can trade the strategy on both futures and gold spot. Yo, Andy, my friend. Welcome. How was your new year? Happy New Year, Dre. How's it going, my friend? Dre's here. Yeah, good to see you, mate. Made 6,000. Nice. Good work, man. Can't complain with that. Do I use I use both, mate. I use both. I've got quite decent size on both now. Yeah, I did I'd say I did it compared, like, if you put, like, in terms of retail traders, how much money they withdrew from prop firms, I did extremely well last year. Yeah. So yeah. We're just looking to do this, well, do better, of course, but just scale more. Obviously this week I'm just gonna warm into it, like probably use small risk, but after that, back to normal scaling. Yo, Milton. Welcome, bro. Quiet, sleeping by 8 AM. Oh, nice. 8 PM, sorry. What about you? I'm good, man. I'm good. Ready to crush 2026. Ready to crush it. Anton, I think I did that last year. Probably, yeah. Probably did that around last year. Happy Monday, yeah, man. Happy Monday. I mean, if this 15 can break below this range in like 30 seconds, then I can take some sells. We will see. Yeah, so basically, Ollie, I use the 15 and 30 mainly. 15 and 30. Just because they're the cleanest, and you can see, like, the 15 is 4 of the hourly. You know, you got 4 15-minute candles in the hourly, and it's 2 in 30 of the hour. So they're the best ones to scale from 15 to 30. And I just keep it simple. I just stick to them timeframes because, you know, if you're using like 10, 15 different timeframes, you're going to see like potentially 10 to 15 different entries. I'd rather just see a potential 1 or 2 every single hour, okay? No, I don't look for daily biases. All right, nice. Do you put your trade on using the 2 timeframes? Yeah, I mean, I'll take a trade. Yeah, I'll take a trade if it's valid on the 15 or 30. Sometimes it'll set up on both. Yeah, sometimes it will set up on both. I mean, let's have a look at Nas. Is Nasdaq doing out? Nasdaq isn't. Am I trading support and resistance? Yeah, I mean, I find support and resistance, but I trade breakouts. I don't trade retests. Like, if you say to someone, oh, you trade support and resistance, they're likely trading retests, but I don't really trade break and retests because that's very retail. And you're likely to get trapped a lot. Like, so much. I mean, if this 15 and 30, if this 30 can break and close below this level here, I'm going to be looking for some sells, guys. Okay? That is the plan. If this candle here on the 15 and 30 can break below, I'm looking for sells into these lows here. If it rejects, then that's another potential buy, but we'll see. Yo, cheers for lights, guys. I appreciate you all. Crushing it. Trapped and chopped, yeah, exactly. I mean, there's good potential here. Gold's been trading really clean today. Like I said, I didn't really trade the London session, but I mean, the guys caught these buys here pre-London, which were nice. You know, it broke out and then pushed. I mean, look at that, like 220 ticks. Crazy. London might have been the session to trade today, but we'll see. Do I trade TGL's method? No. No. I trade breakout. I keep it very simple. I trade like a 3 entry playbook that's quite mechanical and just a step-by-step sort of way to enter positions and to trade profitably. I don't look to predict 4 risk to reward, 5 risk to reward trades. Do I sometimes catch them? Yes, I do. I mean, I caught one last week, which were like 6 risk to reward, but I don't predict that. I mean, I just try to react to little moves and enter based off what the market's showing me, catch my move, and if it runs, it runs. Where do I learn? Do you mean my strategy, Holistic? Do you mean my strategy specifically? Yeah, you can learn. Just apply for the mentorship in the TikTok bio, if you want. If you go to the TikTok bio, it will say apply for one-to-one. Just apply for that in the TikTok bio. I think it's like the second one down when you click the link. Just apply and we'll be in touch. How many Where am I from, Joe? I'm near Manchester. Yeah, near Manchester. W, Joe, yeah, W's. To be fair, if I traded London, there would have been like 2 or 3 dubs today. Especially these buys here. These buys were clean. That was really nice to the plan. I mean, it took the lows, closed bullish. That would have been, that's a textbook entry, really. What's that, like a 3-to-1? Wanted to ask if it can be used on different pairs. Yes, it can, but it trades the best on gold and Nasdaq. But it can be traded on different pairs, what I trade. Yeah, let's see how this 30 closes. I mean, 30's taken highs. Yes. I don't mind sells on Nasdaq. I don't mind them. NQ looks clean. Yes, it does, bro. I agree. I think if we can lose this level, it's better. I think the main thing on Nasdaq, what I'm looking for is if we can break and close below this level, then it's probably going to come and push into this liquidity down here. So if I can just catch that little move, then yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, let me put it on here, guys. Guys, go and follow the Instagram here. Everybody who's tuning in, go and drop a follow on the IG. Jaw trade this here, okay? I appreciate it. I mean, I'm posting a lot more on there, so I mean, if you want some gems and stuff, go and drop a follow. Because there's a break of structure, am I wrong? Yeah, we are. We're currently trying to break below. I think, let's see. Let's see how we break. See what gold's doing as well. There is potential. Yeah, I prefer gold, to be honest. Gold's got some better range to trade into. And better targets. See how this 30 and 15 closes here on gold. Yeah, I am. I'm going to see how this closure here, and then I'm going to take some sells potentially. I don't mind these sells on gold. I mean, there's some good liquidity to take here. So I'd like to try and catch these sells down. Stop loss potentially above the range, looking for this play lower. That would be something that I'd look for on gold. I think, like we mentioned before, these lows here are likely to get taken. If they're likely to get taken, we'll see. And NQ as well. NQ sells into these lows. But I need to wait for this closure. This candle closure on the 15 and 30 will tell me everything. NQ, yeah, let's see. I'm still bullish. Retest all-time high, potentially. Yeah, I'm waiting for the 30 and 15 to close because that'll give me direction on both gold and Nasdaq. I mean, Nasdaq is coming into some structure here to the left. So you can clearly see that we have got structure here. Resistance, acting as potential support to push higher. That's why I prefer gold to break below, continue pushing down. It's obviously going to push bearish. No, it's not. Why do you think it's obvious? What app am I using? I'm using TradingView, mate. Yeah, TradingView. Guys on TikTok as well. Guys on TikTok, head over to Jaw Trades on YouTube. Head over to Jaw Trades on YouTube if you're on TikTok, if you want to watch the full screen. Yeah, so let's see how this 15 closes. Then I'm going to be looking for this on gold. going to be looking for some sells. I'm going to have my stops a bit above the high, and well, above the range high. Then I'm going to be looking for this to kind of flip bearish and continue down with momentum. Just because you can clearly see that we're bearish, we've taken liquidity, we're rejecting and breaking below multiple resistance and supports. If we can close bearish, then I'm going to be looking for sells. How often do we trade live? Every day, mate. Yeah, once per day. US session. Yeah, so Andy, that would actually be where I would manage the trade down here. Yeah, that's correct. So it would be quick management, but I think if we can push into 44s, 4,400, then price should continue pushing down further. Apple, it's plastic, mate. Yeah, it's plastic. It's actually cool though, isn't it? It's a cool addition. It actually came for like free with the stand, this black stand. It came with it. So like I got this and then they said they're gonna give me this for free, so I like send it. Not complaining with that. Can you send me one? I think it were on like £5 or something anyway. What's my average risk to reward? Like 1.5. But I've got a 70% win rate, so. I mean, the 4 hours clearly bearish here. Daily could flip or could start pushing down more as well. I really don't mind these sells. I'm gonna get ready to put a sell in. Yeah, I am gonna be looking for some sells on gold. I really do think these lows down here to the left can get taken. What strategy do I use? I use breakouts. But I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting for this 30 here. Yeah, one sec, guys. And then I think if it can push into these lows here, I think it's likely to come and push down into these lows here. Okay, wow. Wow. What a guy. Breakouts is just when you've got volume and clear range to trade. I mean, look at that. You've got a breakout and then clear range. Yeah, legend gold. What a guy. But I think there's some stuff. Look at these targets down here to take. This is probably where the last liquidity is going to get taken, and then you're probably going to see it range. Maybe I can just try a little wick fill as well. Like, how much would wick fill? Cheers, gold again. Proper legend. What strategy do I use? I use breakouts. Yeah, breakouts. I use SMC. It's amazing. Good luck. Yeah, that was a big breakout candle. Was that broke below? Or did it close as grab? It did close as a grab. Probably could get a wick fill on Nasdaq, to be fair. I mean, if it can create a bottom wick, I might try a little risky sell. The only problem is it has closed the liquidity grab. But it would be a very, very low risk. Sort of like, I want to fill this range to the downside. TP, yeah, TP would have been down here, mate. Yeah, TP would have been down here. Good luck. Damn it, left without me. Yeah. It was a quick one. It was a quick one there. I mean, I don't catch them all the time. I mean, sort of the flip of that candle and push. I mean, very clean move. Nasdaq pushing back into the range as well. I've got a $10 account. What's the best lot size? Like, the lowest you can possibly do. Like, if you could go 0.0001, I'd do that, but you can't. Like, the lowest. 0.01. I mean, even if it'll let you, I don't think it'll let you. Yeah, it happens. It happens. You're not gonna. If this trade left without you, you're not gonna catch every position, guys. You just gotta wait and move on to the next. Yo, Quinton, good to see you, man. The only thing I can really do is see how this candle can close now on the 15. If it breaks back above this level, then yeah, you're probably going to continue pushing higher. Because you have actually created a new range now, if it does close bullish. Same with Nas, it's just continued to push sideways. But there definitely is more potential on gold. That's the thing with gold here. If it closes above, I'm going to be looking for further buys. If it closes below, I'm going to be looking to take out these lows. Within here, I don't really want to do anything, so I'm just going to see how this 15 closes now. Okay. Because, like, if this can close back above this range now, after closing so bearish, this is a fake out for it to continue pushing. News at 3, yeah, we have got news at 3. I'll be trading for the next hour. But let's see. I mean, if this 15 can show some sort of potential breakout above here, then yeah, perfect. I think that's where price is going to continue pushing. Simple breakout and push. Simple breakout and push. Just like here, look. Simple breakout and push. If we get that here, simple breakout and push. You live every day? Yes, I am. I'm live for the pre-US session every day. For about 2 hours. W skills, is this gold? Yes, it is, bro. It's gold. Yeah, I've been trading gold for like probably around 6 years now. Yo, Jasper, good to see you. Do I trade on Top Step? Yes, I do. I've got like 2 expresses and 2 combines that I'm trading with Top Step. I've got 3 with Traderify. I've got a live account with Top One Futures, which is an actual live account where you're trading like their money. Which is not what many people get to, but if you trade consistently, at some point they'll move you live. And then I've got 1 account with Alpha, which I don't really use, but yeah, I've got it. Do I believe in prop firms? Yes, I do. If you are like wanting to become a consistently profitable trader, you've got the best sort of opportunity ever to actually become consistent. Go and have a look at my YouTube and go and have a look at my TikTok. You can see the sort of payouts that you can get. How much have you made this week? I've taken so far this year, like probably like $1,000 in payouts. But I haven't really been trading too big risk. I've been using low risk. What's my win rate? About 70%. I literally just made a YouTube video, guys, and you can see the win rate when I do the payout on the YouTube video. It's like, I think it's like 70% on there. I haven't really checked it. Let me have a look now. Because that's like kind of an updated. Is it even on there? Yeah, 70%. You can see it on there, 70%. Oh, really? That's good, Tucker. I haven't even used that. I've been paying full. Right, let's see how this 30 closes. This could be a nice engulfing to continue pushing higher. What is the most experienced thing you bought through trading? What do you mean bought? Do you mean like the more, what's the, like some tip that I'd give to some people? Strange. What prop firms? You've got Alpha, Top One, Top Step. They're all good. Just use like the main ones that you see, like people who get live payouts with. Just use them. Yo, D man, good to see you. Yeah, gone. It's for no, I don't use that, mate. Not at all, bro. I have a broker that I use, but I don't like promote it or anything. It's just the one that I use that's probably been the best that I've used in the 7 years I've been trading, like for spreads, withdrawals and stuff. I mean, if you want to know which I use, just send me a DM. I'll send you the name. But yeah. Do I play Fortnite? No. I used to when I was like 6. I'm joking. Like when I was like 15. I don't know. Quite a few years ago. Not for long though. Got money to make. Can't be messing around on playing games. There's literally money to be made. Never catch me playing a game, no. Never. I'm going to be looking for buys if we can break and close above here. Yeah, I'm going to see how this 15 closes. 6 minutes, and I'm going to be looking for continuation pushes. Any good courses to watch on YouTube? I mean, I'm not going to tell you to go and watch any specific course because the way that I trade, there's nothing really on there. So you can go and watch some of my YouTube or TikTok videos, that's fine. But in terms of keeping it simple with a step-by-step strategy, I mean, there's not many people doing that. People just overcomplicate it. Most people do anyway. Are you a Virgo? No, I'm not. I'm an Aquarius. Man's locked in. Yes, we are. Yeah, you can drop me a message on TikTok. You can drop me a message on TikTok and I'll send you the name of the broker that I use. And if you want to use it, you can use it. If you don't, all good. You don't need to. Alright, whatever. Roger, yeah, Roger's good. Roger, I actually learned ranges mainly off Roger. He's good. But in terms of courses, he's not got like a full course that you can just watch on YouTube. Most people don't. I mean, the only reason why most ICT traders do an ICT course is because it's already out there. I think like every single guru has done an ICT course. No, I don't have a for Top Step now, Reese. I do for Top One. But I'm not really affiliated with too many. I'm literally affiliated with one prop firm, that's it. Yeah. And like it's because I've had like plus 30, like around 30k in payouts. Off just that one prop firm. I mean, I probably had the same on Top Step as well last year, but they don't really give codes out. See how this 15 closes, and on Nasdaq's doing nothing. So probably just see how gold closes on this 30, 15, and then go from there. What's my favorite? Gold. Yeah, gold for sure. Gold with volume is the best. Let me get on micros here because I'm gonna potentially take a buy here on gold. Yeah, gold is rejecting this sort of level to the downside. We are coming into more structure above, but this would be a half risk entry anyway. Maybe we can start pushing higher, maybe fill some more range to the upside. Let's see. I want to see how this 15 and 30 opens. How this 15, if not the 30, opens. What am I looking for when it opens? Just like the candle not to just shoot up. Just the candle to maybe like mess about a little bit. Maybe show a little bit of low volume and then I can buy it with the momentum. That's something I'm going to look for. Bottom wick and flip. Because Nasdaq's not doing much here. It's only really gold on the 30 that I'm liking. If it can close bullish. Because like you don't want the candle to just instantly push up like that. Because you're not going to get the trade. I'd rather it just pull back and then I can buy when it starts pushing with volume. Yeah, guys, if you want to join the free Telegram, the link's in the TikTok bio. Yeah, the link for the free Telegram is in the TikTok bio. And if you want to apply for the mentorship, that is the second one down also. Yeah, the only thing I can really do is wait for the 30 to close and then look for buys. 5-minute is bearish. I don't trade the 5. I don't trade the 5, mate. I mainly just trade the 15 and 30. So if this, you know, if this 30 can close bullish, you know, break above some of this structure, then yeah, I think it's gonna push. Especially, like, I would have liked to have actually caught a buy here, but I'd prefer to wait for this 30 to close and then buy. Can you explain the zones? Yeah, it's basically just support and resistance, mate. Look, support, acting as support. There's my level. Same up here on the 15, look. Resistance, acting as support. There's my level. So, I mean, if this 30 can close bullish, then yeah, we're all good. Because, like, at the end of the day, you need to understand where's the safest place to enter. Well, the safest place is not to enter here. It's to enter after we break above this sort of mess. So once we break above, it's cleaner to push higher. I'd love to learn trading. There's nothing stopping you, bro. You got to start somewhere. Do you know the main thing, guys, is people just don't stick at trading long enough. They're too scared to lose. Like, do you really think it's going to pay you if you're scared to lose? Like, you're going to take some losses. It's guaranteed that you're going to lose at some, you know, you're going to lose some trades. People just don't like losing. When can you check your other account, bro? What do you mean? What do you mean, Kieran? That's not my account, mate. This is my only account. Yeah, guys, make sure you're following this account. This is my only account. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, be careful, guys. Like, if you're not following this account, like, no other account is me. Obviously, the one that I'm live on, follow. There's too many. There's tons and tons of them now. You just gotta look out for the evil jaws. I can't believe that though. Like, are they saying that this is my second account? It's crazy. Yeah, my IG's got... Yeah, guys, make sure you follow my IG because I've only really started posting it in the last few months. I've only really started IG a few months ago. But yeah, it's the one with 429 followers. What have I earned this year so far? I mean, in 1 or 2 trading days. Like, I've taken 2 payouts for around $1,000 in 5 days. I mean, look at this. Look at these candles on the 5. I mean, super, super low volume. See how this 15 closes anyway. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the first payout that I took for in 2026 was from 2025, but I took it in 2026. And the payout that I took this weekend on Saturday was from the trade that I took on Friday. No way, not really. Nah, what do you mean? King K, my Insta has 431. Yeah. It might be the right one. I'll put it in here, guys. Let me put it in here. Oh. There. Oh no, I'm talking to someone on YouTube, man. I'm talking to someone on YouTube. Yeah, guys, if you want to join the YouTube, it's Joe Trades on YouTube. The full screen's on there. Feel free, feel free. Well, let's see how this 30 closes. I mean, if this 30 can get back above this level, I'll take some buys. Does Joe Trades have a foot? No, bro. How do I feel about that? I don't really trade gaps, so I'm not really looking to come and fill. Like, if we break and close below, say, this level, then yeah, I'll definitely look for sells. But the fact that we're closing and breaking bullish potentially in 5 minutes, I'll look for buys. Just bounced over from TikTok. Nice, man. Appreciate you all. Appreciate you all. Like I say, guys, on YouTube, drop a thumbs up, drop a subscribe as well. Run it up. We're going for 10K this year. Was the 15-minute? No, the 15-minute wasn't. The 15-minute wasn't really valid for me because it was so close to this level. If I were taking buys from here, well, it's hard because you've got a level in the way. So I'm waiting for a break above to buy. It's snowing, yeah. It is. I don't mind snow. I actually haven't seen snow because I was living in Thailand and Asia for like 2 years in winter in the UK. This is my first time seeing snow in like 3 to 4 years, isn't it? I'm from Thailand. Nice, nice. I mean, to be fair, guys, like it's all like when you live in a hot country like like I was in Thailand for like a year, or in Vietnam for like 6 months. Like you kind of miss like, it might sound strange, but you kind of miss like fresh air, if that makes sense. Like people think, oh, I can't wait to get out of this cold weather, but you kind of miss it after like a few years. It's good to it's good to feel it again. Because to be honest with you, like like when you've been to Asia, and I'm not saying it's bad. Asia's like beautiful, and I'd love to go there. I'd be going there again. Like the actual air quality isn't the best. So like when you come back to the UK, it's like very good air quality. Like compared to being in Vietnam or Thailand or Bali, it's like quite poor. But I mean, in terms of like how beautiful the country, like they're amazing, amazing places. But to be honest with you, it's not something that stops me going. I love it. Like Thailand, Vietnam, probably best 2 places. Then Bali. Yeah, -8. Yeah, it is, man. Yeah. This morning when I woke up, it was like -8. Snow is expected, yeah. How do I feel about NQ? I mean, if I were going to be buying NQ, I'd have liked to have bought it at this level. But can't really do much. I'm just focusing on this gold buys above this level. Best weather, nice. Hey, joining Nas. Any on Nas today? Now I'm going to be looking for this buy in a second on gold here. If we can get some volume and break above this level, I'm going to be looking for some buys. Just I need a closure above here. Because you can clearly see where price is. Price is at this support, this resistance. I can't buy until I close above this resistance. Yeah, it gets like that sometimes, mate. Go on. Break. You. Wait, we've got 1 minute. Let's see if we can break above here. If I can break out, I can look for some buys. Because then I think we're clear to continue pushing here. But, I mean, it's got 1 minute. Let's see. Owl is looking prime to push higher as well. 5 minutes confirming as well. Owl is valid. The 30 is valid and the 15 is valid. I mean, there's a lot of confluence pushing this higher, especially with the 4 hour as well. I mean, could bottom wick a little bit and then start flipping. Problem is we have got news in 1 hour. Price could chop a little bit, but I'm happy to take trades on low risk pre-news. I'm like I say, I'm not in a rush this week to go full risk, but I'm happy to take some entries based on Maybe if it can bottom wick and then reflip bullish, then I can take some buys. Bottom wick, reject from this level, and I can then look for pushes higher. Yeah, I'm still bullish on gold, especially after that hourly close. If it can bottom wick, because look where it's rejecting. It's rejected multiple levels here. There's definitely potential for this to push higher. Made my first £300 2 weeks ago watching your stream, hoping for that again. Yeah, nice, man. Amazing. Watch the stream, made 300 quid. £300, should I say? Nice. Yeah, 4 hourly has just opened. Is it going to continue pushing? I mean, the 5 minutes confirmed. 15's pushing. 15's pushing and breaking above this range. Rejecting. If anything, it's going to be a quick push into this liquidity on pre-news. I also made money thanks to you. Appreciate it. Nice work. I mean, yeah, guys, I do come live every single day, so make sure you drop a follow. And you can tune into to how I trade, and you can tune into my session. Is it my whole day's session? No, but it's maybe like 30% of it. The risk to reward is just how much profit to how much loss you're potentially going to make on a trade. Yes, Joe Connor, how's it going, man? Welcome. Yeah, guys, if you want to join the mentorship, the applications for 2026 are open. If you want to join, head over to the TikTok bio, and it's the second thing down. It says one-to-one mentorship. You can apply there. Okay. Yeah, there were no bottom wick. Yeah, there were no bottom wick. Yeah, there were no bottom wick. How much is the one-to-one? There's different offers. Like I say, there is one-to-one, but there's also other things. The best thing to do is go and apply. So head over to because there's different offers, it depends on you. So if you go and apply in head over to the TikTok bio and apply where it says one-to-one mentorship, we'll be in contact. But the best thing to do is just apply on that form, because then we can find something that works for you to crush it. Okay. Because not everyone's going to be able to do the same thing. I mean, we'll find out what works best for you. It's here, guys. I'll put it in the chat on YouTube. What app is it? It's just through Discord, Zoom. Discord, Zoom, yeah. Yeah, gold's just pushed instantly. Yeah, I think it's going to come take this target now, pre-news. Take that liquidity on news, maybe consolidate, and then news will probably give it direction again. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, the hourly sort of directions is perfect. 30-minute direction's perfect. You can see with this risk to reward tool, just the lack of bottom wick's difficult here to even try to attempt to enter or... but I mean, it's probably going to go and push here, man. How many ticks is that? 70 and then potentially 200 there. If anything, like I say, if I was long, I would be looking to manage here, because this is where price could come in, tap and reverse. So this is a management point. All right. Yeah, we were looking for buys, Matt. Yeah, we were looking for buys. Because this is why I react to the market. This is why reacting is so important. Okay. If you react to the market, you're saying, okay, price has broke below the range here. I can look for sells. Price fakes out and closes back within. Now, because we've closed back within and we've taken liquidity and we've got targets up here to trade into, I can buy into them. So I'm staying in motion. I'm not emotional to the market. I'm not attached to it. I'm just trading what's in front of me, and that's it. Because like so many people would be selling here, selling here, selling here because they're attached and they're trying to predict these sells. I see that it's brought below. I can take sells if it flips, but it faked out and now I can look for buys. So I'm open and I'm exposed to both possibilities. But yeah, decent little push there. High impact news, yeah, we've got it in 55 minutes. To be fair, all the opportunities was in the London session today in terms of like valid execution. I mean, you've got like 70 ticks there on that push. Anybody take this long? Put a thumbs up in the chat if you did. Let's see who market executed this. Hey, all good? Dean, all good, my friend. How are you? Everyone's in. I did low risk, yeah, fair play. Big opening gap, yeah. I think gold really within this range here. If it breaks, I think if it breaks this level, then yeah, sells into that gap. I think if gold breaks and closes here, I think it's gap time. But for now, it's bullish. Nah, don't trade retests. Retests are like probably the biggest trap ever. I mean, if you're trading break and retests, you're probably going to get liquidated every time before the move. I mean, go and check out my YouTube video on liquidity. You're probably getting stopped out before the real move happens. Because like, if you're trading retests, let's say that we did buy here and let's say that this pushed higher. Well, I've taken profit already. You're waiting for the retest. Price retests and then continues pushing. Like, you've already missed the trade. I mean, where stops there on the low? It's going to fly, potentially, yeah. Maybe. Am I from the UK? Yes, I am from the UK. Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes. I mean, you'll always see sort of liquidity get taken before the continuation higher. It never like, look at this. Okay, look at this. This is a perfect example here. Okay, what are retail traders doing as they see price retest this resistance? Look, resistance. They see a retest. What do retail traders do? Retail traders look to buy, maybe a little bit above, and guess what happens? What will price do? It'll always take liquidity before the real move. Look at that, liquidity. Their stop loss has been taken. Now what happens? The real move. Break and retest. Liquidity grab and continuation. Okay. There's the break. There's the retest. There's the failure. There's the liquidity before the move. Okay. It's really, really simple. And all I'm doing is trading into that stop loss. Do I trade natural gas? No. Which prop firm do I use? I use these. I mean, use this code for like 50%. What a push. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. What a push. Wow, everybody in the community is crushing them buys. Wins. Wins. W's. Crazy. Good work. Where's TP at? I mean, we're coming into news soon, guys, but TP would have been, you know, if I was in this, I'd be managing at these highs, break even, and probably letting the rest run into them highs. Quite simple. Palm, there were no bottom wick, mate. It was quite difficult. I mean, you'd have had to market execute if you did. Probably would have got in like here. But I mean, is it valid to the plan? Yeah, but no bottom wick tender. Yeah, there is. There's definitely potential for more positions. Nasdaq's far gone now. It needs pullback. Gold pushing, but there's still good targets above on gold. Gold's got targets still. So I'm open to more buys. Da -da -da. Right, guys, give me 30 seconds. I'll be back. I'm just going to go and get some more water, okay? Yo, yo, yo. Let's have a look. What was your entry? Basically just the breakout on the 30, mate. Yeah, just the breakout on the 30. Let me have a look at the... Yeah, I did learn bits, Anton. I did learn bits. I mean, I wouldn't mind to buy the 15, but yeah, let's see. Drops coming back, yeah, potentially. Let's see. I don't trade fair value gaps, SJ. Nah, I don't trade FVGs. I like the way you trade. Appreciate it. Nice one. I mean, if you can get some tips from me, good stuff. Yes, bro, Ashton. How's it going? Welcome, mate. But yeah, guys, I'm probably going to leave it here for today. I know we've been on for like an hour and 40. But I mean, you can clearly see that price has had its push. I'm going to wait, and I'll probably just... Guys, if you're in the mentorship, I'll update you all in about 15 to 20... 15 to 20 minutes. Do I do mentorship? Yes, I do. Guys, if you want to join the mentorship, it's open for the 2026 applications. Head over to the TikTok bio. When you press the link in the TikTok bio, it will say mentorship or one-to-one mentorship. Just click that and apply. Okay, if you apply, then you've got your name down. I put it here as well, guys. How are we back on the charts after like 4 weeks? Yeah, nice. 3 weeks, nice. For me, personally, I traded a little bit. We trade live, mate. It's all live. It's all live in the mentorship. So, and you learn the strategy as well, so you can become a profitable trader without being spoon-fed. WW Joe, have a great week. Yeah, let's crush it, guys. That's gonna be me, guys. So yeah, I'm done. I'll be trading a little bit more after news probably, but I'm done for now, guys. Like I say, drop a follow, drop a subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace out. Yeah, guys, peace out. Let's have a look at this.